Welcome back, guys, to Adventures with Peachy Rider. It's April the 18th, 2020. I believe it is Saturday, and wanted to give you a short video of the outside of Amicalola State Park Lodge. And as you see, there are quite a bit of people coming in, and really no one wearing masks. Seems like people are trying to keep their distance, but these are mostly, families that are living together. And yeah, I have not seen any masks. I saw very few masks yesterday. We have an interaction with the police. So I saw no mask on them, no mask, no mask. So it is beautiful here. It's April and we're in full bloom. And it is just gorgeous. Out back of the lodge is the beautiful view of the mountains. And if you enjoy seeing the blooms, then here we go. Don't ask me to name them. I'm ashamed of myself. I did help with team teaching some ecology classes in high school, but that's been long ago. My brother, I don't know if those are azaleas or not. Maybe you can leave in the comment section what kind of flowers those are, blooms those are. And the trees are blooming out. They're getting there. Some trees are in more bloom than others. And there's a beautiful lodge here in Georgia. These big oak trees. And they are, looks like this big oak tree is a little bit behind on some leaves. Look at these beautiful. If you leave in the comment section of what these guys are, they look like they let out a lot of different types of pollen though. They almost look like honeysuckles, but I know that they're not. But how beautiful are they? I'm not sure what those are. You know what the type of?
I was just gonna ask you.
I'm talking to my my video, pondering. They are beautiful though, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That was a nice gentleman there. My bike is parked over there in that parking area. And I haven't hit the trail yet. And I thought I would do a short little walk here. Maybe I'll make this a little bit longer than what I told you guys. I could kick myself for not getting a selfie stick when I was at Fry's Electronics. So it wouldn't be so bumpy, but I had one and it broke. But it was a cheap one. Oh, they need to replace that map. There's the lodge. So high atop this wind-swept ridge, thoughts and cares of the modern world drop away. Here, one can view the natural environment, providing the basic elements necessary for nurturing new life. Food, water, and protected space to raise young. This is a place to enjoy nature's simple, changing beauty. Hiking on Amicalola's mountaintop trail will give you an opportunity to learn some of the secrets of the plants, animals that inhabit this high Piedmont ridge. We hope you enjoy your stay at the park and go from this place refreshed, renewed, and ready to return again soon. Absolutely. Okay, I see it now. There's the falls. Maybe it's not so dirty. I think maybe it does have pollen on it, but I think that's how it's supposed to be, guys. I'm thinking it looks all mildewy and stuff, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. That is pretty cool. And I have a little bit of a glare, but that is really cool. I think there's a little loop-de-loop. There's a lodge. You got a lot of the blooms here. And as you can see through these trees still. So everyone, here in a little while, you're not going to be able to do that. Same thing here. You can see the sky through the trees. In a little while, everyone, you're not going to be able to do that. So I think we're going to get a gorgeous view this way, and I'm glad I took the time to look around. I'm not that far from home. I'm about 40 miles. Okay, here's another one. Here's one, guys, that a lot of people are allergic to, including me. Yes. It's the poisonous leaves of 3, aka poison ivy. Some people can roll in it and sleep in it and eat it and not be affected. Some people can breathe it. If someone is burning poison ivy, it can actually infect the lungs. I've known somebody to have done that. I'm allergic to it, not that severely, but so it's identified by leaves of 3, can be found climbing as a vine or shrub. All parts of this plant contain volatile oil that can cause severe skin inflammation, itching, blistering, and on direct contact if poison ivy is burned. Yep, the smoke will carry the oil and, of course, severe inflammation to the lungs. That's what happened to a neighbor. That we'd found this vine as kids in the neighborhood, and we're like, oh man, this great vine, and we're all swinging on it. Well, we didn't know it was a poison ivy vine. That's what it was. And the boy at the time that got it, he's a doctor now, but he got the worst of everyone. So washing thoroughly with soap and swabbing with alcohol immediately on exposure removes the oil, irritant, a warning, leaves of 3, let it be. That's right. I've never thought about swabbing with oil. That's a good tip. So there it is, guys. That's really prominent here in Georgia, or I'd say the South, is poison ivy. Yep, a warning, leaves of 3, let it be. That's it. Let's see if I can keep this camera steady a little bit. Try not to. I'm not going to read every one of these, guys. This is a little educational. It's great. Great for the kids. That's Nature's Recycling. Y'all can pause it and read it. I'm not going to read it to you. Everyone can read except for maybe Odin. Joke. Just kidding. So we can see the mountain range, but here in just real soon we're not going to be able to see through these trees. They'll be just too thick. Here's with the American toad. Here's a good picture of the side of the lodge. It's just so beautiful. If I can hold this steady, you might can enjoy it a little bit more. Here's a red oak. I'll hold it here for just a few seconds. You guys want to pause it and read it? You're welcome to. And thinking if that is a red oak. I don't think that tree is a red oak. I don't think they're putting these signs next to the trees of like a red oak. They'd get really lucky to find a red oak on the trail to put a sign. So we're gonna see if it's gonna open up to get a prettier view. The waterfalls, I'm gonna have to get on the bike and take a drive down, probably less than a quarter mile. Who cooks for you? Great horned owl. Y'all can pause that and read that, because I might just fart around, and I'm not good on managing my time, my time management. But it's so beautiful. As I take a deep breath, and she who talks to the wind said, "Peachy, you enjoy it. Listen to the birds." And she's right. And as I take a deep breath and pause, my heart's still heavy on the fallen victims of the COVID-19. Regardless of how you believe of what's causing it and who's behind it and such, who's responsible, it's real. Whatever you want to call it, guys. And I pause and take a deep breath, and I give a prayer to Nomad's family, kids, and friends, to Miss Joe, and to everyone who has tried to help Nomad. And that's been many people, guys. That's been a lot of people. Yeah, now that I don't think you can read. That is a dogwood. And those may be miniature dogwoods up there that we were looking at, or a different kind of dogwood. They look like it kind of. They're the most beautiful trees found in the forest. I can't hardly read that. I don't know if you guys can or not. It's a small tree, but its wood is extremely shock resistant and useful for making weaving shuttles, golf club heads. I didn't know that. And pulley Native American extracted a red dye from boiling the roots. The dye was used as a remedy for malaria. Native Americans extracted a red dye from boiling the roots. The dye was used as a remedy for malaria. That's interesting. Yeah, we can see the ridgeline now. But here in a week or so, I come back in a week and I bet you cannot. I think this is hopefully it's going to be a short little roundabout, guys. I think one is a red-tailed hawk and maybe a vulture. These are characterizing several birds here. I'm not going to read that, but red-tailed hawk, it looks like they're these are nice little stop areas surrounded by the rock. Black bear. With your feet in place, bend over, touch the ground, and stand up straight. Now do it 20 times in a row. Yeah, and they run fast, guys. You would not think that they're fast runners, but they are. I've always heard if you're running from a bear, run downhill. They can't run as fast downhill. I can imagine myself running downhill. I would fall. I'm more careful going downhill than I'm going uphill. Yeah, this ridge just keeps going on around with the mountains, Appalachian Mountains. It looks like they need to come in here and weed out some of these trees that are dead. Or they'll let nature take its course. They won't. This is a state park, and I think that I meant to ask that lady if that's a state-run lodge, but I think it is. That's why they're just so strict in there. Another little lookout. So they don't want to come in and disturb any of that. It's all part of nature. Just let it be. It'd make good fire. Look at it and say, oh, that'd make good firewood. Yeah, I didn't mean to make this long. We're gonna try to hurry up and finish it in the next couple of minutes. But if you're stuck indoors, hopefully you're enjoying this video. I know it's shaky and I apologize. There we go. Evergreens and deciduous trees. And they keep their needles all throughout the year. They don't lose them. They have, that's nice. They have, I wonder if those are solar power. They might be solar. They probably don't even work. Those little lights right there. I see a gazebo ahead. So I bet you can catch some pretty good wildlife in here if you're real quiet. And I'm not real quiet. I have a loud voice. And sometimes I sound like I'm yelling, but I'm not. I just talk loud and obnoxious. We have the brown thrasher. Yeah, those are little fun little things for the kids to do. Yeah, they're just going to make sure that the pathway is cleared off and let nature take its course, I would assume. But they certainly don't want any wildfires here. I don't know if they've had any wildfires I know of in this area. I'm not sure. Mountain laurel. Maybe that's what, but those weren't shrubs, though. I don't think that was mountain laurel that we were looking at when we came out. I think this is a little plane that's been flying over. I saw it when I was in the hotel room. And it looks like a little trick plane. No, heck no. I should know better than that. That's a freaking helicopter. Dum-dum. There he is. Looks like he's descending. Or maybe not. Hopefully it's not a rescue helicopter needing someone needing their help. Yeah, this will be pretty thick. Looks like you can walk through these woods pretty easily. Not a lot of undergrowth yet, but the undergrowth will get more abundant and it'll be harder to walk through. These woods don't seem that bad to walk through. Oh yeah, I'm back. Good. I don't know why somebody put a sticker on that big brown bat. Dude, I'm not doing jumping jacks. I have a backpack on. I'm pretty sore this morning. White oak. Y'all can pause that if you want to read it. These are all the things that are native to this area. Indigenous is the word, I think. Indigenous to the area. And when I was hiking out in California, one thing I noticed in the woods, they just didn't have the thick underbrush that we have here in the south. Out in the West Yellowstone area, Mammoth. Oh yeah, the fitness trail. That's what I thought. I didn't read that, but yeah, the fitness trail. So that's cool for anyone to do, especially kids. But beautiful blue skies. And we pause and give thanks to our Lord for us having to live another day. All these must mean that there's a view to see. You can see it even better in the wintertime. I didn't make it up here to the top like my last visit. These are considered maybe small trees. I could quickly look these up. You know what they are? Honeysuckles. Yep. I thought so. I'm looking at them now. These are honeysuckles. I know that for a fact. These guys, I guess they're a different type of honeysuckle. They're different, even though they're different colors, they're different makeup. I have some different, little bit of the same genetics, but they might be cousins. How about that? Kissing cousins. Everyone, these are kissing cousins. Yes, these are. I thought so until I didn't look at them closely. They are honeysuckles. Have not seen these guys in a while. Those look like the same honeysuckle as these guys, but just different color. Aren't they just gorgeous? So I knew what they were. I have to quit doubting myself, everyone. Just so beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot of poison ivy in that. Oh, zipline adventure sign. I wonder if their zipline is open. I did a zipline not too long ago. Well, I say not too long ago. Probably a couple years ago. And it was up in North Georgia, further north. The Blue Ridge area. I think those are azaleas. I'm not sure. I'm not a betting woman, but I wouldn't bet on that. Y'all can leave in the comment section and give a thumbs up. And it was a little bit longer than what I expected. Oh, I see the zip line now, guys. I see the zip line. I see it. Oh my goodness, I see it. Maybe that's why so many people are here to the zip line. But the thing is, they don't allow phones. I know this already. Yeah, they don't allow phones. And I'm not going to do, they may not, I don't see people doing the zip lines. Let me show you guys. I can't believe I didn't see it earlier. I just didn't look up. So a lot of these zip lines that you go from tree to 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 tree, and they're not running them. See that line? And it's got quite a hill. Here's another one over here. Let's see what's on top of this. I don't know if I can cut through up here. Yeah, the zip line's over here, guys. I've gone the wrong way. And it's getting warm and I have a long sleeve shirt on. There's a lot of people here today. Look at this parking lot. Look. No one's wearing a mask. But everyone is keeping distance. We're not in big groups. But regardless, I'm getting a little bit complacent, lackadaisical in the mask thing when I go outdoors. Are they running the zip line or no? I'm not sure. I don't think they are. Nope. Okay, so there you go. So you walk. If you don't have enough slope to get through, to go from one tree to the next, then they have those steps. And that's where they start. And I'm not sure where they finish. You know what? It looks like it hasn't been open in a little while, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Look at all the cars here, guys. All right, I gotta sign out. I gotta get going. Hugs and love from Amicalola Falls State Park in Georgia, Dawson County, city of Dawsonville. Peace out, hugs and love.